The 16th race of the AMP Energy Racing Series would be held at the Mansfield Motorsports Park for the Menards 200. AAA pole award went to Jonathan Ringer in the number 43 for Powerhouse Motorsports. He would take the green flag with Jerry Richardson alongside Herb Cilantro third, and they would head down turn number 1, Ringer with a sizable lead. However, Cilantro capitalizes off turn 2 and would eventually take the lead and lead the first lap of the race. And that'd be big for the championship, as he would get 5 bonus points. Joseph Bazzani had a close call on the second lap of the race, getting into the 72 of Patrick Eichholz, but we'd have our first caution on lap number 2. Nick Cazorla is going to get turned by Aaron Fisher, down to the inside wall, back up the racetrack, and into CJ Long, and Sean Donnelly, and the 35 of Joanne Eichholz. That would end Cazorla's day. Cilantro would lead on the restart with Nate Know-It-All in second. Yeah, Nate Know-It-All in second. And Eric Webler would be making his AARS debut after Ross Lowry was suspended for 2 races for what he did in the All-Star race. Webler would be running near the mid-pack as he would be passing a lot of cars, however. Tyson Lautenschlager's had some tough luck lately. However, he was turning it around, and he would be running in the 4th position in the early stages of this one. As Alex Jates, we're looking at now, passing Lautenschlager, has had a rough year, and just struggling the whole year. Finally makes a race. And then we'd have our second caution on lap 10. The 61 of Christopher Cazorla gets turned into the wall, up the racetrack, into Jacob Williams, Landon Rohde in there as well. And they would, I believe the 61 would not keep going. 3 of Chad Solorzano gets spun on the front stretch, and then Herb Cilantro would lead once again on the restart. Jerry Richardson following him, and Alex Jates running third. And Jerry Richardson would be the first car to take a look under the 42 of Herb Cilantro. However, as soon as he passed him, actually right before he passed him, we'd have our third caution fly on lap number 19, and Herb Cilantro would keep the lead. The 11 gets spun into the inside wall, up the racetrack, into Eric Webler and Landon Rohde and Fred Richer, and everyone just piles in turn number 3. Some nasty hits right there as we're looking at Eric Webler. Just loses it into the outside wall. He would keep on going. No, not much harm to his car done. And then you see the 62 getting into the back of him. Cilantro would once again lead on the restart, but we'd have our 4th caution occur on lap number 25. And this would be right on the restart, as you see the 34 car getting into the 27 of Samuel Emma, collecting points contenders Jalen Scranton. Scranton would continue, so would the 27. Cilantro led on the restart once again. Early lead for him, as we have our 5th caution fly on lap number 35. Down the back straightaway, Alex Jace is going to get turned by Samuel Emma into the outside wall, into Wendy Fisher, and everyone just piles in once again in the middle of 3 and 4. Most of the cars would keep on going, however. Herb Cilantro leads on the restart. Aaron Fisher climbs up to 2nd. Jason Miller running 3rd. Great run for Miller and that unsponsored 52. As you see Fisher looking to the inside of Cilantro. In turn number 3 is going to get side by side with the 42. Off turn number 4 clears Herb Cilantro, and finally is the second leader of the race. Michael Carter and Herb Cilantro had a great battle for second. They would trade the lead multiple times. About 5 times actually, as this would be a great battle for second, just back and forth, and Luis Tellez would actually close in on these guys. He'd be running 4th at the time. Fisher would stretch his lead to 4 seconds, big lead for this early in the race. Then we'd have our green flag pit stops occur later in the race, laps 76 through 81, and this would have Sean Glosson playing the strategy game in the lead, and this strategy would work because we'd have our next caution 6 on lap 85 during the middle of green flag pit stops. Justin Pizzani is going to get turned by Jack Lucas Sampson of all people, and Pizzani would keep on going in the number 16. However, tough break for him as he was having a decent day. On the restart, another person who did the strategy game was Jacob Eichholz, the number 62. However, he would get passed by Sean Glosson in the 09 for the lead right on the restart, and then Brandon Corna, fresher tires for the 89, would get around the 09, and then we'd have our 7th caution on lap number 118. 62 and 34 get together up the track and into the 32 of Mickey Gonzalez. Samuel Emma getting in there as well, and this would set up a green-white checkered finish. Brandon Corna leading on the restart. Jerry Richardson is not second. Jerry Richardson is 1 lap down in 6th place, and Brandon Corna would take the win at Mansfield. So Corner takes the win. Sean Galasso, great run for him, finishes second. Christopher Kennedy rebounds finally for being struggling the past few races. 1 lap down in third. Aaron Fisher fourth. Jerry Richardson fifth. Jason Lautenschlager sixth. Jason Miller seventh. Michael Carter eighth. Andrew Martin ninth. And Jack Jefferson in the 02 finishing 10th. Herb Cilantro finishes 18th, and Jalen Scranton finishes 16th. So this puts Cilantro and Scranton only 38 points away from each other. First and second. Aaron Fisher trails in third. Fred Richer fourth. Jerry Richardson fifth. Lewis Flores sixth. Grant Jacobs in seventh. Emma in eighth. Justin Mazzani in ninth. And Corey Lochner in 10th. And this leaves only the top 9 eligible for the championship with 2 races to go. Mathematically eligible for the championship is Justin Mazzani, even though he is 306 points back. 312 was the number of points you had to be behind to have a chance at the championship. Next race is at Portland for a road course event, another one in the season. This will set up a great championship battle.